Okay. Well, I'm going to assume this is... Yeah! Hello, James. Hello, James. Yeah, hello, Phoenix. Cool. I completely forgot. Hey, Tony. I completely forgot how to set this up. Completely. I've literally been doing it for the past half hour. And I had to charge this bloody mouse with the charging port on the bottom. How do you use it when the charger's there? Stupid. Stupid. I need to change the camera angle. Hang on. I'm going to be down here. Looks a little bit gloomy at the moment, but that's where I'm going to be. Not sure. I'll get the chat in front of me. I genuinely can't remember the logistics behind how we used to do these streams, but I thought, hey, sod it. I'm feeling a bit lonely in here at the moment. Why not chuck it on? All right. So I'm going to go downstairs. I'll show you how quick I am at making these boxes. Yeah, I need to work out how to make that a bit brighter. It's a bit sad at the moment. It's shite, James. It is actually shite. Like, I'm sure there was some like reason for it as well to make it difficult, but I'll sort it out of that. I will say I've got no idea if the donations are working. This is like I've blown dust off everything at the moment. Yeah, I've got no idea what's working at the moment. If you want to try it, go ahead, but no promises. James, I do have one of those, but that is not connecting to the Mac, very annoyingly. I've got two of them. Got one for home, one for here. It only seems to work on my MacBook, which is a bit annoying. Let me just check this angle real quick. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Okay, let's keep you on this one for... No, let's do that. That's better. Now I can actually look at you. Get myself stationed here somewhere. This bench isn't very good for leg room. I'm in trouble. Let's get that together here. I think I can shot there. Let me get the chat up. Okay. Tony, they haven't sold out just yet. I haven't actually listed them up for sale yet. The only ones that have gone are the Patreons ones. Well, actually, no, that's this line of black boxes you see on the other side of the bench. That is all the Patreon pre-orders. As for the main stock, they have not gone live just yet.
Oh, goodness!
How do they work?
Meow, 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 meow.
Don't start. Don't bloody start. Dirk, they're going to be a... I started reading that message before I got to the end. They're going to be somewhere between a regular and a whenever Matt feels like it thing. Because I do make them all completely by hand, like everything, they take up a lot of time, they take up a lot of effort, and it takes time away from filming other things, which is why, as you'd expect, nothing has come out since. I was literally just saying to Liam earlier today, I'm really annoyed at myself that I didn't actually film the process of making this batch whatsoever. I was like, my reasoning was, I just want to get my head down and make them, like without the distraction, which like, there is merit behind that. But at the same time, there's been so much gone into this and so much development since the last time. Like the processes have changed. Obviously there's the whole journey behind designing the packaging. There's all the photography that went into it. There's the 3D models that well, they're not even 3D models, they're just spinning videos of the actual knives that I just had to level out and things. Like the whole process behind that, like, there were so many cool things that just happened that I didn't expect to like flesh out like they did, or like me get as excited about them as I did. And yeah, I wish I had it on camera. But unfortunately, I've just been like heads down trying to get these out before Christmas, and not sure I could have done that with the video on the side, but still, you can't have both. You can't have both. We did really well with the Avengers stuff though. Really well. Yeah, very happy with what the outcome of that was. Hello, Jean. Hello. Yes. Sorry, I can't move the chat at the moment. Getting pretty quick at these boxes though. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Tim. Much porn was shared yesterday. Much porn. Hello, Tom. And some of the regulars. Yeah, I basically shared like all the components for these for this packaging on Instagram just now. So if you want to kind of see like what I'm doing and a little bit of context behind it, have a look at that. The story's a bit of a big one at the moment. There's a lot of exciting things in it. Mainly the sleeves and all the foam and stuff that these guys are going to be in now. I'm also thinking of, for those of you who have ordered knives from me in the last batch, or even the batch before that, making the packaging available to you to purchase like on its own if you just want like the foam or the storage, whatever. Like if your old box is a bit beat up, I'll sell that as a good price for you. So if you want some nice storage, it's available. So I've had a couple of people ask already. I'm not going to make plans for the knives, but I do have I have plans to make them a kit, so you can make your own. There is just a few issues around that where like you sell a kit and then it kind of devalues the knives that I make in a sense, because like I don't know, like if you put loads of kits out there and then people start selling them or whatever, then it kind of sort of gets rid of the uniqueness of supply and demand. Basically, if there's more supply, then there's less demand for me. That's basically it. So I'm just figuring that out logistically, like what the price would be, to kind of not make that as much of a risk for me, while also having giving people the option of making their own knives, because I do want to see that, and that's like one of the things I've said from the start. I want to see what creativity comes out of this, but at the same time I do need to think of it as a strategic thing, because man's got to eat. But yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. Kits will be available. Yeah, James. Wait, no, sorry, Tom. That's what I was gonna do. Material of the. Well, I don't know by ferrule if you just mean the actual ferrule itself, or if you mean like the ferrule and the internal mechanism with the grub screw and that. But that's basically what it would be. It would be the grub screw that you then, the whole assembly that you then put into a knife blank of your choice. And of course, it would come with like Allen keys and that kind of thing as well. But he was, yeah, I'll tell you what, he did offer to help. I just forgot until you just mentioned it that he offered to help. He'll be at work today anyway. Just boshing around. Okay, Gene. So as for selling the knives with a blade, yes, I'm going to do that now. It was a little bit risky for me beforehand, but I have got a few systems in place now to kind of make sure that the whole age verification thing works. So they will come with a knife, with a blade, but the blade won't be fitted in the knife. They'll just be like in the little packaging within the box. So you've then got to put it in yourself. It's mainly because, I don't know if you've seen the Instagram story yet, but when the blade is fitted in the knife, it gets kind of close to the edge of the box, and if it gets, like if weight was applied to the box at a weird angle during transit, it might be a little bit risky for the delivery logistics people, whoever happens to be handling it. So it just makes sense to kind of have the blades centralised in the packaging a bit. So it will come with them, just not fitted. You'll have to do that with yourself. Yeah, Tom, so that's actually kind of sort of been my long-term plan with this, because like, yeah, getting all businessy at the moment. The current model of making these knives is not scalable at all. It requires me to assemble, glue, turn, finish the knives, package them. I can do it now all by myself, and I can outsource parts of that. Like I will eventually be outsourcing the assembly of the ferrule. So then I get it and I just glue it in and turn it and finish it and stuff like that. And of course I could outsource the packaging either by hiring someone or even like there's some logistics companies that I can send this kind of thing to and they'll just sort it for me. But long term with it, there will probably be a point where I don't even have time to turn them or anything like that. So I have to do what most other hand tool companies do, and they basically, it all gets CNC'd, like the handles get CNC'd, they get finished in various, it's like how a lot of the premium hand tool companies do that. Like, I don't want to name names because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to devalue them, but I always thought that a lot of these companies did things handmade, and then I sort of came to realise that no, it's like all of these things, wooden handles, premium tools, mostly CNC, and you still get this amazing quality finish on it. I'm just not ready to hand that off just yet. So, going back to your question, which I forgot about, so when I eventually get to the point of offloading that, which will happen, I still want to have some control over making custom knives for people out of exotic materials like titanium ferrules and things like that. Those are ones that I wouldn't mass produce, but would still, this could be sold as specials that are completely handmade as opposed to the not mass-produced ones, but ones off the CNC. So I still get a little bit of enjoyment from it. The other issue then is, well, how do you brand them so people know that one that they're purchasing is completely handmade and the other is off a CNC? Like, how do you do that without devaluing the CNC one? Because there's still a lot of work that goes into it. It's like, there's a lot of things that go into this. So yeah, sorry, that's a really long-winded answer to your question. Just basically blowing apart my whole business model there, or sharing it on prospective business model, maybe. Let's see. Are you going to do a multi-blade option? Good shout. I probably could do that actually. I wonder if I could sell them with like two, because there's only really like two blades that work well in this. Like the other ones, there's ones with curved ends and things like that. And they're okay, but they're not like good for the market. I wonder if like I could quickly get some of the SM, I think they're the 03 blades, and maybe put one of each in the packaging so people can test it. Good shout, Tony. I forgot about that. Good shout. Damascus steel. That was one of them, Tom. I was trying to remember it. Yes. I was like, titanium. There was another one that I wanted to do. It was that. Right. Nice. There's done. Basically, I started assembling these as a form of procrastination because I couldn't work out what the best method of putting all of these together would be. So I was like, I'll just do something meaningful in the meantime. So because the logo is now on the sleeves themselves, I've got loads of excess stickers that I would normally stick on the boxes, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that now. I think I'm just going to cut the stickers up and put them in these boxes for people, because I don't bloody want them. Loads of stickers with my logo on them. I don't want my logo on stuff. So when am I getting way in the forge? Need a bigger workshop first, Tom. I've got, as much as I'd love to do that, if I upgrade the workshop, the space is going to be taken up with a panel saw. Because like, I'm getting this massive urge at the moment. I think I've been watching loads of Instagram stories of like furniture manufacturers and things. I've got a massive urge to do loads of like fitted furniture at the moment, which is like a little bit MDF and like veneered wood and plywood and things like that rather than solid. But I don't know, like just being able to put such big things together with, I'm not going to say ease, but compared to if they were solid and using these big machines and stuff to do it, something about that is pulling me towards it at the moment. I think I've just sort of have gone quite deep into the whole hand tool route the past couple of years, and I'm sort of like conscious that my skills in machining and stuff are rapidly degrading. Like using a spindle welder and stuff like that, I can still do it, I could get by with things, but there's just things that I'm not as efficient as I could be with them. So, yeah. Hello, Warren. You stick a bucket car, yeah. Right, I'm just going to go upstairs and get these stickers before I package everything and forget them. I feel like I had a guillotine at one point. For slicing things, like for slicing paper. No, it's not up there. Oh well, I've got some sharp knives. Wait, scissors. Lucky idiot. There you go. Where's my scissors? mess. What bloody hell are they? Upstairs? Scissors! Where's that knife I was using? I buried it. God damn it. Ah! Where did I put that? Sorry, I've lost a knife. Use Rob's old one. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you, Dirk. Thank you. Once this batch is done, I'm going to be redoing a lot of these videos as well. I was hoping I'd have got started by now, but I did not. This is going to take a while, isn't it? Not quite the packaging I promised in the title, but oh well. Can I cut through two at once? That's a bad idea. Nice. Shut up, Warren. You know me. Those are all the ones that are packaged up as well. I've got some on the table over here that are not. They are just there, ready to be. In fact, I've got I've got some with blades in them, ready to go. There we go. Free stickers for everyone. Hello, Chris. Yes, I am live streaming. Yes, I am screwing out and cutting these bloody stickers. No. I like that. Welcome to Friday. Okay, 3 at once is a bit greedy. Tom, I speak to him pretty frequently still. I think he's getting on fine. Seems to be doing really well. He was on a shoot with a blacksmith the other day. I think it was, I'm assuming I can just say this, it was for the Bosch angle grinders that they're, I don't know if they're bringing out the new ones or if they're promoting current ones, but yeah, he was up there. Which is good because like it's been a while since he's like, it was a while before he was actually able to get on a shoot with them because there was so much like induction and just other corporate rubbish that he had to deal with. So it seems to be that he's getting on a lot more video shoots now, which is ultimately why he signed up for the job to begin with, because it's what he likes doing and it's what he's good at. And finally he's able to do it. So yeah, I think it's going well. I think it's going well. And he's still doing his piano stuff like as it went on the side. It's good to see. He's still wanting that to kind of get up and running. He is doing just fine. I've got him and his girlfriend coming over for dinner on Tuesday next week, which will be very nice. Corporate life, I mean, like, what I did at the school wasn't corporate life. but I think it's the closest I ever want to come to it. Like, just shocking. Utterly shocking. Like, how long and pointless some of the tasks are you have to do. Like, I'm there to teach kids how to cut wood. Like, I'm there to teach furniture making. I'm not here to run errands for someone who can't be fucked to do it. Oh, sorry, did I just say that? Did you put a boat? No, I haven't put a boat in the river table yet. Not just yet. The first thing that's going into it is gravy, alright? It's going to happen. We're planning our Christmas dinner. Got gammon in the morning, turkey for lunch, obviously. Not that anyone actually enjoys turkey, but we're having it anyway, because we're festive. It's going to have to be a lot of gravy, though. I think I need to put like some sort of immersion heater in it as well, just to keep it nice and warm as it cycles through. To be fair, actually, I'm just thinking to myself while I do this. Have I just cut through? No. I talk jokingly about all the things that I could put through the table, like gravy and custard and like alcohol, all sorts of funny things. And now I'm kind of thinking, well, YouTube Shorts is doing pretty well at the moment. Like, they're promoting loads of that stuff, and I've got no idea what to post on YouTube Shorts. Like, I'm just making knives at the moment. But if I just did like little 30-second videos of experimenting with something going through the river table, I reckon I'd do quite well. Also for promoting the video itself. But mainly just being able to put things through the river table and justify it rather than just put it through for the sake of it. Tempting. Oh shit. No, we're good. Okay. Dear. So shredding to the meeting, and Warren likes to stuff turkeys. Good to see we're picking up where we left off. So as usual, I've got no idea if there's underlying meanings behind what Warren is saying. Why would you meet on a Friday? Like, there's nothing to be said. Oh, let's talk about these things we're going to do next week, or what? Like, I guess there's like you could summarise the week or something like that, like what went well and all that stuff. But just save that for an email. Yeah, Warren, I might have to just get a new pump each time, to be honest. I feel like it might overheat as well, putting gravy through it. But it was like, from memory, I'm pretty sure the pump was only like 20 quid, something like that. And I don't know what the revenue is from YouTube Shorts, but if I could make back 20 quid, plus a little bit of a cleaning fee to myself, I'd do it. I hate how I'm actually considering this now. A meeting every day. How? Oh, hello, Gary, by the way. Sorry, I read that before seeing who you were. Or who sent it. I know who you are. You're Gary. Gary who? Alright, that's enough stickers. I'm bored. That's a fair few. A funny story with these stickers, actually. I ordered them from, I think it was the Sticker Shop, which is like an online sticker store, and didn't get them for ages. And then all of a sudden, I got this email out of nowhere from this guy saying, your stickers have turned up at my doorstep. By the way, love your videos. Like, the stickers turned up at a viewer's house, of all people. It was the weirdest coincidence. Like, I wasn't even annoyed. I mean, sure, there's a security flaw in there somewhere, but I thought that was bloody brilliant. Like, this guy opened a package from a sticker shop, which they had ordered from previously, so it wasn't like a complete, it was a complete mess up, but they were previous customers of them. But it turned up, he's like, I didn't order anything from these. Opened it, saw my logo hundreds of times, and was like, I know that. Sort of worked it out that it had been sent to the wrong address, and then sent it to me. It was like, what the? It was the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing. Yeah, mental, eh? Like I said, I'm not even annoyed. It was kind of funny. I'm sure I could have got like credit or something like that, or like reported them to the I can't even remember what it's called. The GDPR people. But like, yeah, honest mistake, I'm sure. And quite a funny one at that. Right, what are we doing? I think it's time to start foaming these bad boys. So, what are we going to do here? Take it out. I need to get blades ready, I need to get Allen keys ready. Allen keys there, blades are there. 2 in each. Foam is there. Nice. Pass them out. And boxes are there. Alright. Sleeves there. So that's the snake one that I nicked. That needs to go back. I wonder if I go through and I load up the foam on the top layer first. Okay. So if that one, that's a sample one. So if I did that, all the top ones, boxes and stuff can just stay separate for now. Stay over there. Those can stay separate. So I'll just load these up. Sleeves can stay separate. Let's do those. Cool, so Allen key and 2 blades. Nice. Alright. Sounds simple enough. You can just leave. That's brilliant. training. I actually never got to the point of despising meetings because we only did them once on a Monday at Rykerwood. And most of the time they were actually pretty productive. Like it was things that we actually needed to catch up and sort of like synthesize stuff from the different courses and like what was going on, especially like through the pandemic and all that. So like there was actually quite a fair bit of productivity in them most of the time. It was good to get an insight into how the other teachers were going and all that, and get ideas and make sure rooms were free and all that. So, and also like I hate emails. And so I was a master at ignoring them at Rykerwood. Like basically I would ignore them until my manager was prodding me saying, you need to deal with this. I'm like, right, okay, that's fine. It basically meant I could ignore 90% of things because it turns out that 90% of things are utter shite. So it worked quite well. And if they tried to summarise it in meeting notes, I wouldn't have read it. So I didn't mind them too much. But I can imagine them getting to be a bit of a pain if there's no like creativity or anything involved in them, and you're just sort of slogging away saying the same old stuff. And like, yeah, imagine that being pretty rough. Brian, take a look at my Instagram page. You don't need to have an Instagram account to see it, just type in Instagram/Matt Estlea. And on my story and on my latest post, you can find details of how to purchase one of these. I've got no idea what demand's going to be this time around. I've hyped them quite a lot on Instagram, but not so much on YouTube because I haven't made a video on them, which I've already spoken about, and I'm very frustrated at myself for. Yeah, no idea what demand's going to be. No idea. Every time I convince myself that no one's going to buy them, so then I can only experience the upside from that point. But we'll see. Thanks, Chris. You said it much better than I could. Legend Shrek. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Chris, that's the one. That is the one. Oh god, the amount of times that the I don't even know what she was, the leader of the college group would basically come out and say all this, oh, it's just rubbish, like, utter rubbish. Oh, just bang that knee. Bastard. Bastard. Yeah. Stop twisting my back just so much. Good point. Good point. It's like she'd basically hold these like big seminars and things and start talking about like, the books and stuff she read and like how that's going to be affecting the college and things like that. And it's fine. Like I get it. It's good to read books and it's good to have them influence your decision making in the real world. But do it in like a less self-congratulatory way, where it's like you can actually make the people feel excited about the changes that are going to be implemented, rather than it inevitably lead to, oh good, that's going to be more work on the tutors, and oh good, that's just going to make processes even more slower than they already are. Like, it's like they come out with all these diagrams and anagrams and things of like how we're going to effectively teach the students this year. It's like, I'll tell you how you effectively teach the students this year. Stop fucking around so much and just teach them. Listen to them. Like, inspire them just by doing your thing without all these, just frustrating. Very glad I left when I did, because I couldn't care less about the job when I left. Cared a lot about the students. That was basically the only thing I put 100% of my time into. Everything else, utter shite. I talk very passionately about this. The educational system at the moment is very broken, especially in creative subjects. Hello, Andy. On more upbeat subjects, just come into me raging there, you know. Well, that's good. That's good. I hear you guys' educational system isn't too good either. Yep, pretty much. Well, that's good to know, James. They still haven't fixed it. Sciences as well. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't aware of that, Tom. I know, like, there's quite a lot of support and stuff behind engineering at the moment, I think. Like, you can actually, I feel like you can, at least in the UK, obviously you can get loans and stuff to pay for your university tuition. Well, you can do that in the States, but I won't go down that route. But either way, you can get, it's not possible for you to get a second loan in a lot of cases if you want to retrain, unless you go for something like an engineer, in which case you are eligible to get a second loan. So I was actually looking at it at one point, just to kind of do something completely left field and be like, yeah, I trained as a furniture maker, but now I want to do computer science. Or, electrical engineering. Just to kind of broaden my things, but I didn't. Yes, Gene. Yes. Profs are there to collect a check or research and pump up their own students. I mean, so I don't teach at the kind of, or I didn't teach at the kind of professor level. I assume that'd be like universities and things like that. I'm not sure there's as much of that. I think it's more like just the people who are completely detached from the system, like people in the government and even like the leaders of the colleges themselves who don't actually teach. Like when you've got multiple stages or multiple levels of hierarchy below you, you're just so detached to like what's actually happening in the classroom and what the attitude of the students are, what the attitude of the teachers are, because a lot of people are scared about losing their jobs, so they don't want to speak up. Like that was the one advantage I had there, and it was why I could basically ignore 90% of emails. It's because like, if I got fired, I would have celebrated. It's like, cool, I can do this full time even sooner. The main reason I kept on for another year was just because I wanted to help out Rikerwood. They're in a sticky situation with trying to hire people. It's halfway through the pandemic. I was like, if I leave now, that kind of shoves everything in their face that they've helped me achieve over the past few years. So I stuck it out for another year, with the full knowledge that if I got fired, I would also be very happy. But a lot of people don't have that, and so they're scared to speak up, and they just trundle away at it, unable to fix the system because people higher up are being assholes. Yeah. I like that, Dennis. It's really just E. I've got no idea how many of these I'm meant to be making. I was counting them up to about 9, and then I got distracted. I'm talking passionately about something. Bloody passion. Ruining my counting. That's got a blade. That too. Oh! That does have a blade in it. Hello, blade. Hello, sharp object. Just gonna tuck you away. Canada? We love Canada. I guess I could work out how many I've done. So let's see, how many do these have? I've done two packs of these, 50 blades, it's 25 each. Yeah, so I'll have done 50. No, wait, yeah. Oh, maths. I've done 50 by the time I've gone through these boxes. I swear I've done more than that. Alright. Maybe I'm just slow. Or maybe I've been putting 3 into things rather than or 1. $40K, Andy. Jeez. Oh, hello. The other thing that I was, well, actually, I guess I wasn't surprised about for the US, but I was chatting to Sarah about this when I was out there. Like student loans and stuff in the UK, they eventually expire to the point where you don't need to pay them back. I can't remember what it is, like how many years it is, but it's a fair amount of time. But if you haven't paid it off by the time this like barrier hits, it just gets wiped. You know, they just default on it, which is awesome because if you don't, like if you don't earn enough to pay it back, then you don't have to. But also, if you don't earn over a certain threshold, well, you don't have to start paying it until you earn over a certain threshold. So if you come out of uni and your job doesn't work out or something like that, and you're not able to pull together the money, you don't have to pay the loan. And also if you move abroad as well, I think there's something in that where payments stop, like if you move to Australia, for example, or something like that, which you could do for a number of years and then wait until it expires and then come back and you've got no debt. But for you guys, by the sounds of it, it's like just a normal loan, where no matter how much you earn or what time frame you pay it over, it has to be paid no matter what. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Are you going to sell just the holders? As it turns out, what do you mean by that? The just the foam, or just the? Yeah, Warren, that sounds about right. I thought it might be 30 years. But yeah. As for the holders, I'm thinking about selling the packaging on its own to people who already have a knife. As for the blade holders themselves, not yet. I did just have a little talk about that earlier on. You can probably skip back about 20 minutes or so, and you'll see me talk about that. Like the availability of kits, that is, and when they'll be available and why I haven't done it just yet. Business. Yeah. That's true, Andy. It's one of the good things about being French. There's a lot of good things about being French.
Here's a folder. Now off you go.
Oh.
Hi, Matt. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Satiris. That scared the shit out of me. I thought someone was at the door. Bloody hell. Hope you're doing well, mate. It's been a while. God damn, that scared the shit out of me, though. Yeah, blade holders, as it turns out. Skip back about 20 minutes or so. Oh, nice. 14-year-old woodturner in Canada. Nice, man. Yeah, not just yet, but they will be available. Sharp blade. Just tuck it away there. Making them myself. I've just scattered them throughout my life. Like I've got one in my room, one on my desk at home, just like things that I use all the time. The only trouble is, right, I keep doing this. So when I use these blades, you might not be able to see it, but so sharp blade, metal, iPhone 12, MagSafe. If you put it on a blade, it picks it up on the back, and you don't see it until it stabs you in the hand. I mean, that's not it's not ideal. I've just got to watch out for it occasionally, and probably, above all, tidy up after myself. Like dispose of sharp objects properly. Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much how I handle things. I saw a funny thing on Twitter earlier. It was like, when you're young, you hope that nothing bad happens. When you're older, you hope that if something bad happens, at least it's funny or something like that. It's like, that's my motto with things. If it's going to be bad, at least make it funny. I loved New York, Andy. Absolutely loved it. It was really good fun out there. I was only out there for 10 days, but managed to cram a lot in. going back in February for about a month and a half or so, which is why I needed to get these knives out as soon as possible, because I need to get on to filming like back-to-back videos to kind of get myself a backlog going that I can release while I'm out there, or maybe even edit while I'm out there. So it's going to be like a sort of working holiday kind of thing. But yeah, loved it out there. It's very cool. Very cool city. It's going to be a little bit colder next time round. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, that's pretty much why I enjoyed it. Went to Home Depot twice, went to Lowe's once, went to Harbour Freight. That was shocking. I was actually kind of getting quite inspired about all the projects that I could do using the wood, like the pre-dimensioned lumber at Harbour Freight and at Home Depot, and the tools at Harbour Freight. I tell you what, actually, I was thoroughly impressed by the wood that you could get at Harbour. I keep saying Harbour Freight, Home Depot, and also Lowe's. I think it comes from the same supplier. Like, it was pretty straight, pretty square, really good quality stuff. Obviously, if you dig through it, you can find the curly figured timbers and all that as well, and things like that. But, like, yeah, there was. I got a lot of ideas out there for things that I could do. Yeah. Yeah, Andy, I went down to, went into New Jersey. I want to say Linwood. Yeah, Linwood, I think it was. To get out and see family and all that. Not my family, but see family. Which is cool. Got to see a bit of the, I don't know if it was country, but been out. I've been to the States a couple of times before. I've been to Florida a couple of times and Colorado once. So I've seen like a few bits of it, but never been in somewhere like so densely packed like New York. There was so much going on. Also really good food. Really good bagel place that I enjoyed going to. Next time I want to go to, there's a place in Manhattan called Katz Deli, spelt like Katz as in Jonathan Katz Moses, K-A-T-Z. And they do like these huge sandwiches, like just stuffed full. It looks absolutely insane. That's going to be one of my priorities when I go back next time. Get a big old sandwich. Maybe a couple of days in a row, if I'm allowed. Courtesy of the British Army. Nice. I saw your list, Chris. Nice. Yeah, I think I first saw it on. There's a TV program called Man vs. Food, and it was like regular viewing for me when I was younger. Loved it, and the presenter on it, Adam Richman. I think that's his name. Yeah. I always get mixed up between him and Alan Rickman. I think it's Adam Richman. He's bloody brilliant. But he basically, for those of you who haven't watched it, he goes around and visits all these amazing food places in this half-hour series, and then at the end he has this. He goes somewhere where there's like a food challenge, whether it's quantity or spice or something like that. And it was such a good TV show, and I'm pretty sure he went to Katz Deli on one of them. Yeah, it looks amazing. Nice to see you as well, Woodwork. It has been a while. Hello, Nathaniel. Kansas City barbecue. Ooh. I think what I'm going to have to do is when I'm next out there, in like the week lead up to it, I'm just going to have to put a post out saying, I'm going here, where should I go? Oh, blimey, well done. So that's 75 now. Cool. 75, that's still not enough. How many Patreon pre-orders did I get? Maybe that is enough. Oh no, let's get packaging. I'll package it. Okay. Ah, there's the knife I was looking for. Nice. Pardon me. Right. I'm going to quickly consume some food before I go full on thingy. Where's my fork? Yeah, so make a YouTube video. Yeah, I know. I need to make more YouTube videos. I was just literally raging at myself earlier in this video. In fact, I haven't filmed any of this process, and there were so many cool things in it. I'm not going to get into it again because I'm regularly annoyed at myself for it. It would have been a really good video, but maybe next time. Maybe next time. I've got like another. I've got another format that I wanted to use for this video, rather than it be like a documenting of me making them. I wanted to have like one that's a little bit more of a walkthrough show kind of thing, which is ultimately why I held off filming it this time around. But now it's like, yeah, this would have been a good video. I've got more tutorials coming out eventually though. Between now and February there's going to be quite a lot, if all goes to plan. Ooh, I haven't heard of that, James. I haven't heard of that. Adam Richmond, that was it. Damn, 22 people watching me tune up. Hello. Warren, I need to plan weeks in advance to visit my parents down in Cornwall, which is only like a 3-hour drive. Oh, what? Deliver. Yeah, send that to me, James. What's it called? Monty's. Okay. No visits planned for Rob Cosman or anyone like that at the moment, Gary. It'll happen at some point. I want to do a US road trip at some point in my life. And so undoubtedly that will involve inviting myself over to various people's places. Oh no. Damn. 17 hours. Thank you, Chris. My Christmas shop tree. I'm not a not such a party pooper saying this. I'm not really like a festive person, to be honest, Satirius. I'm just like I don't know. I like the food. And I like the fact that family and stuff come together and all that. But like in terms of celebrating it as a thing, It's probably because I'm lazy, to be honest. I can't be asked to put up decorations. I can't be asked to decorate a tree. I can't be asked to wrap presents. Like, I just like the coming together of people and of food, and that's all good for me. So that's why I don't have a tree, because I'm a party pooper. Jonathan Catch Moses is a fucking awesome guy. Sorry for saying that. Yeah, I've chatted to him on the phone a few times. He's helped me out with loads of stuff. Like, yeah, he's a cool guy. Really cool guy. Where's my undecorated Christmas shop tree? Have I got anything living in here, like a plant that I can just pass off the Christmas tree? Ah! Oh. I just broke my kneecap, but never mind. There we go. Festive Christmas tree. Oh man, that really hurt. But we're getting festive in it. Oh man. That's just for you, Satiris. Need to stretch that out a minute. That actually really hurt. I got too excited about my tree. Oh, God. Right on the corner. Oh. Need to stop getting so excitable these days. I'm an old man. 26 years old now. Need to sort myself out. I will disclose to you guys that this plant is a fake plant as well. There's nothing living in it. It's plastic. It's from IKEA. What more would you expect? I do enjoy hot ones. That is good. I don't watch it as much as I would like to. I only watch it if there's like a really special guest on there for me. It's a genius format of a show. I really like it. We've actually got one of their hot sauces at home that Sarah bought for my brother, and it's pretty hot. Do I have to assemble the plant myself? Yeah. In true IKEA fashion. Festive plastic. Chris, I think it's the hottest one. Yeah, she didn't go for flavour or anything like that. It's just, no, I'm going to nuke these guys. So, I say this often, I don't think people really I don't think it comes across the way that I explain it, or maybe people don't experience the same thing, but when I taste a hot thing above a certain number of Scoville units, because I've done I did a hot wing challenge, it must have been 6 years ago now, 7 years ago, that had ghost chilies on them. I've done, what's the other one? There's one that's hotter than ghost chili. It's basically above 2 million Scoville or something like that. There gets to a point where it doesn't, not only it doesn't taste of anything nice, but it actually has this metallic taste. Don't know if anyone else has that. The last dab, that's the one. when something's above a certain number of Scoville units and it's so hot, it just tastes like metal to me. Really weird. It's kind of irony weird. I can't remember what the other chili was. Aldi sold it. They did some really hot sausages once that had this chili in it. They didn't turn out to be that bad. Well, they were bad actually, but they weren't as bad as I thought. But because it's really hot chili in it, the sausages just tasted of metal again. It was shite. Is it Scorpion Reaper? Scorpion chili? Scorpion Maruga? I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I think it's just a scorpion chili. That's just blood. Yeah. Oh, Gary, don't get me wrong. Jalapeno is where it's at for me. That's the golden zone. But anything beyond that's just for show. It's just to show how cool I am and how much I can handle heat. Like, I'm lying to myself if I enjoy something hotter than a habanero, anything more than I enjoy a habanero. Sorry, jalapeno, not habanero. Oh. Habaneros are hot. Although, Scotch bonnets, I do like those. They're quite fruity. They're very nice. In the right thing, not raw. Like jalapenos, you can just eat raw and they taste amazing. Pickled, actually, not raw. Nando's heat, I get it cooked in medium and then put hot sauce over that. Again, when I was younger, when Nando's first opened, I used to get it cooked in extra hot and put extra hot on top of it to show how cool I was. Never enjoyed Nando's until I stopped doing that. But yeah, now I get it cooked in medium, hot sauce on it, and that is good stuff. Right, let me think. I reckon so I need loads of these. Okay, I'm just going to have to think about how I'm going to do this just to make sure I don't screw things up. So that sticker has orange juice on it now. Sorry, Randy, you now have orange juice on your sticker. Okay, so if I just, that's already in there. That can do it. And then that goes in. That goes in. That goes on top. That goes on. This sticker comes off. Goes in the sleeve. Goes in a box. And then that sticker is transferred to the top. So I know that's Randy's in there. I know he's got snakewood and he's got steel, and I've signed it off. Nice. Nice. Okay. Well, that was easy. Where can I stack these? I might switch camera. Should we have a look, see what it looks like, if it's any lighter than it was. Let's see. Oh, the stream deck's not working. Why is that not working? Sure, was that it? Okay. So it goes up there. There. Ah! Is it this one? Right. Was that the street deck? I'm a genius. Oh, they're so gloomy. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I have to wait for this to update so I can see it. I know you're just looking at me now, but that's because you're looking at me past. Oh, there we go. Ah, it's kind of dark, isn't it? That's sad. That's the focus. Alright, this is going to be a little bit of an operation. Where's the ISO? Oh, it's just having to do everything upside down. It's a bit of a pain. Not familiar with the controls in this camera. Let's just live with that. Just put this light on. So it's a little less. There you go. That was the trick. How's that look? Yeah, that'll do. Spin it around so we can see where it's still. Come on, move, move. Hang on, let's have a look. How did you do? Okay, that works. Cool. That just moved. Sorry, right. I'll try and sort of have the chat visible, but this might be sort of watching me think and do things rather than me actually chatting. Because I have got to concentrate. I forgot to put a sticker in it. Leave it idiot. I knew I'd do that. Right. Okay. So, at what point the sticker, I guess, can just go on top here. There we go. Cute little sticker for Randy. Nice. All right. Good. Sticker. One sleeve. Forever.
Matt!
Oh my
You
god.
have messages to respond to.
Who's that? Hello, Stuart. I'm trying.
No more mayo for Matthew.
You're going to start putting me off, aren't you? Well, I'm trying to think hard about what I'm doing. Well, it's not going to work. It probably will. Let's take the sticker off. That's quite the instant upgrade, Matthew. Nice. Just move that tin of tuna. Ah, let me stick off again. Come on, think. Focus. That comes out, that goes in. Coca-Cola goes in, that goes on top. Then a sticker. This goes on, sticker comes off. Shouldn't have trimmed my nails this morning, there we go. Sleeve goes on. These sleeves are so good. That's nice. Right, that's better. Much better. That goes in, that goes on, that, then a sticker. And that comes off. Stick on. Box. getting these out of these boxes and into something like actually protective. Oh, so good. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that is. I think this might be the nicest one in the batch. Yeah, premium snakewood. Ah, yes. Okay. Let me show you this one. I think I can NDI cam this still, I'm assuming. Where's my NDI cam? Oh, it's been so long. That. And then I'm assuming this is going to work. Yes. Oh, look at this. This is probably the nicest snakewood one in the batch.
Here's a fiver. Now off you go.
Boss Show Festival.
Oh, good question. Hang on, I'm just appreciating this. Like, the consistency in that is just bloody insane. Probably the nicest one in there, I reckon. So, there you go, I'll show you my process now. So that goes in, grab screw lined up. That then goes on top. We get a sticker. That then goes on. And take this sticker off, which has got basically the material, so the handle, and all that, the ferrule. And then we get one of these, pack it. That then goes on. I'm going to try to do this one-handed. That is not going to work. Hang on. There we go. That goes in. Get a box. Done like that. There. There. Close that up. Somehow. Got no idea what this view looks like. And the sticker goes back on top, which also has the customer's detail or the name at the bottom there, which I won't say, but that's the process. I'm assuming that works okay. Did the camera not switch? Oh, it did switch. Cool. Yeah, it's very nice, that one. Very nice. Even for like premium snakewood standard, that's like up there. The one that one is reserved for the guy who has basically helped me get these like productionized kind of thing, like yeah, basically helped me figure out all the metal stuff and like redesign it and make sure it was efficient to make and make sure it's still strong and all that. He ended up wanting one of them, and I was like, "Mate, you're having this one then," because these wouldn't be here if you hadn't done that. So it was very, very nice one. So I'll put a sticker in that. Yes. Sticker. I thought it's the least I could do, Chris. Least I could do. You see if we can find yours? See if we can find Chris's. I'm assuming I haven't already done it without realising. That's where I find out. I haven't put aside for Chris. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, Chris, I did pick you out a good one as well. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh yeah. Oh yes. Right. Okay, let me show you. If you don't want to see it, then just turn off the stream for a bit if you want to keep it a surprise, but for everyone else. Sorry, I've just got to find NDI count again. There it is. Yes, I can't check. So, here we go. Very, very nice. Very nice grain indeed. And all the faces. And stainless steel end. It's just rubbish of it. Lovely. Hey, cool. It worked. Yeah, it's a really nice one, this. Very nice. And the balance point is like perfect. Yeah. The sacred ones balance very well, which is cool because I charge extra for them anyway, so I need more justification to do so. So that goes in, that goes on top, sticker, comes off. When you get it, you can laugh at my spelling of snakewood. Snackwod. S-N-A-K-W-O-D. Snackwod. I wrote those in a rush, apparently. Warren, it's a little bit of both. I've got like set ones that I want to use that I know would be popular, like for example snakewood. But then other ones like the Mazza birch one that I shared on my story. That one James Howard gave to me, hashtag woodworking. They're all stabilised by him and they just looked insane. Like I've got basically this shelves. Yeah, you can see them just down there, stacked full of different planks and things. So there's like fixed stock on there, and then there's ones that are going to be variable each time. Keeps it interesting for me as well, rather than just like do the same materials every single time. It's like different and challenging to work with. That's another very nice one there. I hope I put that down as premium. Yes, I did. Right. Still not up to full speed with these because I keep distracting myself. Get into the flow. Get into the flow. Take that off. Off. That comes out. That goes in. Good question, Andy. Good question. I think there is something. There is one that I've always wanted to do, but I can't think what it was. Snakewood was a one for quite a while, and then I said managed to do it eventually. Let me think on that. Because there's not really like many woods out there that I don't know how to get my hands on, kind of thing. So, tell you what, Patreon's really, oh, that's another very nice one. Patreon's really rinsed the snakewood in this batch. They've really rinsed it. Rightfully so, because it was a good batch I had. I didn't take them on. Andy, I just had to verify that message for you. I think because it had sex and wood in it. YouTube was like, excuse me, we're not having that. And I was like, excuse me, yes we are. Oh look, more snake. That was just for you, Warren. Just for you, mate. Yeah, some woodworking purist at Google. Like, we're not having any of that rubbish. Not on my watch. I'll tell you what, thank God I purchased removable stickers. This would have been an utter nightmare if I purchased fixed ones. Ooh, not there. Thank you. Sorry. Oh, it's so cool having all this packaging. It is so cool. It's so much more efficient. Oh. God, the thought of tying little knots and stuff to secure these lids like I did last time. Why do I do that to myself? Stick out. I'll take a picture of this on the Patreon actually. Rubbish. I'm on a bit of an autopilot at the moment, hence why not much is going on, or not much talking is going on. I put the chat away because I kept getting distracted. So you are literally just watching me package now. So I'm on a good roll with this.
honest.
Just being told off for masticating on the bus. Can't eat a Bellevue to anywhere.
Yep, just who I thought it might have been. Oh dear. Oh no, you put me off. God damn it. Let's change angle for a bit, shall we? What's going on? Ooh. Okay. Warren. Don't wait. I don't know if you're joking or not. Oh, no, don't. Because I've just buried it in a different order to what. I swear to God. I swear to God. In other news, I don't know what to do with all this fluff. Oh dear. Right, let's switch to. Let's see what this one's like. Oh, come on. Yeah, let's have that one for a bit. So much fluff. What can I possibly do with it? It's not even like it could be used to pack out the. It's not going to do anything if it's put in here, is it? No, it's pointless. Yeah, all right. Let's stabilise fluff. Probably not the weirdest thing he's done before, considering I've got a stabilised Belvita knife somewhere in here. Where is that? To be honest, I don't want to know. I'm glad I've temporarily lost it, apparently. Alright, shift something closer. What are we missing? Thank you. Yeah, Chris. Like last time I checked, it is still being a little bit stinky, which concerns me because I don't know where it is now. It was on the shelf, unless it's upstairs somewhere, or unless his mouse has found it and eaten it, which, to be honest, isn't too much of a stretch of the imagination. Nothing quite like riding Baldies.
Absolutely.
Stick out. Stable as shot that. Bloody sticker. So much snake wood. Patron's done. Patrons are done. Just need to tape the boxes shut. Take the boxes shut and then print off labels and stuff at home. Now, question is, do I start packing more? Oh, probably should. B stock. B stock, I can get those done. Nice. Fluff. Much fluff. Any fluffs. We got 50 or so days. 5, 6, 8, 10. Okay, 50 M, more bleeds, s'il vous plaît.
moist.
You know when you're getting old when you have books on your Amazon wishlist and no beer, Happy Socks or Belvita.
Times have changed, Warren. Times have changed. My book backlog is getting a little bit out of hand at the moment. I keep buying them faster than I can read. Right. That's done. Okay. Come on. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Oh. Oh goodness!
Is that why one of the books is How to Read a Book?
Well spotted. Yes, it is, and he's not even joking. There is actually a book on the wish list called How to Read a Book. It's got really good reviews. Like, I've heard about it on loads of podcasts. I've read the reviews of it. It helps you digest books in a better way, so I guess it's more memorable. Because, I swear that most of the time I notice when I'm reading books, I'm just glazing over and stuff rather than actually taking it in. And that's what this book promises to fix. So I need to learn how to read a book. In fact, the opportunity cost of actually reading that book first, instead of going through all the ones I have in the queue beforehand, it's worth considering rather than just reading all the ones now and then doing that at the end. So I have to do it all again. By the way, yes, that is why there's a book on there called How to Read a Book. It's because I don't know how to read a book. Now, do I want to put bee stocks in these? Or... no, get a jiffy bag. All right. This could go very wrong. Oh wait, no stickers. God damn it. Well, sorry. Go. Well, that went well. Gonna put bee stocks in jiffy bags, I think, because I purchased 500 jiffy bags thinking that would be the solution for my packaging, and then thought, no, actually I want a box, so I bought 100 of those instead. No, 150, and now I've got 500 jiffy bags that need to be used, so I might as well put the cheaper ones in. What am I doing? I ask myself that every day. Oh, there's knives in these. Okay, that's a bit problematic. Why did I do that?
Moist.
An early Christmas present is on its way to you.
Oh, thank you. Who was that? Thank you, Warren. Thank you. Now, question is it from the wish list or has Warren found my address? Thank you, mate. I really appreciate that. Why did I do this to myself?
Moist.
I could be outside now. Now I'll have to find you a book on how to count. Hashtag maths with Matt.
Yeah, alright. But apparently I missed out on some foundational skills, alright? I think it's very clear that that is the case with most of the things I do. If it's not wood related, I'm probably not proficient at it. Yeah, somewhat bored, Tom. The excitement is... It's not... I'm not going to say it's worn off. I am still getting a lot of satisfaction from these sleeves. It's like I can feel the air pressure escaping when I push them in. It's really fun. It's more just like considering how many more I've got left. But I am still enjoying the moment. And I'm getting to open up like old packaging and see ones that like this one, for example, where I can open it up and I'm like, oh cool, I remember turning that one. Like this is a special ebony one where it's got a little bit of sapwood on it. Looks really cool. So I'm just kind of like getting to relive that a little bit, which is nice. But energy has dropped, which actually is a little bit late actually. Normally it happens around 2 o'clock. Normally I have my 2 o'clock crash. Did have a bit of a late start this morning though, considering I had the errands and stuff to run. So it makes sense that energy is dipping now. It makes sense. Ooh, I just realised. Damn it. Ah, there we go. Yes, yes. Nice. Okay. Dirk, I'm not sure. Oh, you lost that one.
Oh, goodness!
Excited for the new boxes. Definitely a nice upgrade. Will you be selling any of the inserts for people to fit into their old boxes?
Yeah, I think I will, Shrenik. I mentioned that earlier. I'll work out like cost and all that, and like, to be honest, I'll probably just sell them for like cost price for me. Maybe plus a little bit for the handling and all that. But yeah, I figured it'd be a nice upgrade for past customers and all that. So yeah, I'll get those listed on the website at some point. As for your question, Dirk, about these B stock ones, they haven't sold yet. I am just, like you said, I'm just getting ahead of the curve with things. I've got spare time today, so why not? Why not? Utili, I believe. Tom? I believe it is Utili. I'm confusing myself with the move. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back in the swing of it. That comes off. No worries, Chris. No worries. Hope work goes okay for you. Thanks for hanging out. good question, because I have no idea how to define what I do. All I know is I've got a surname that's kind of unique, I do creative things, and I'm now a corporation. So I put those three together and came up with that. Basically. Absolutely no idea otherwise. I couldn't name it woodwork because like I didn't want to make it look like I was a active like furniture maker kind of thing. Obviously I do tools and all that as well, which kind of works. I didn't want to call it Mattison Tools because I still have income derived from YouTube and all that. I just got too many eggs in too many bloody baskets. So I was like, I do creative things and my surname is Estlea. Well, Tom, I think you'll find the word for that is hedonic adaptation. Google it. I've put many researches into it, and it's how I stop myself from being an idiot, being materialistic, upgrading a workshop sooner than I need to, getting a nicer car, all these things. Hedonic adaptation. It's a strong force. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Tom. That is pretty much it. It's a handy thing to bear in mind. Like when you catch yourself like wanting something, it's like, okay. Do I really need this, or am I just bored of the thing that I have for no reason whatsoever? Like, I want a bigger bandsaw. I want a bigger everything, but I know that's not what I really want. Well, it is what I really want, but I know it's not like. As soon as I get it, I'm going to want something bigger. Hedonic adaptation. Dennis. Flagged as possible fraud. Nice. Nice. Show my true colours. I am a true con man. Flagged as fraud. I'm sure that's happened to a few people, I think. Oh, that's a tight one. Oh, I don't like that. Standard academia. Yeah. The other one I really like, but basically like I have two concepts that I guess always float around in my head. One of them is that, to make sure I'm not an idiot. The other one is also another measure to make sure I'm not an idiot. It's called the Dunning-Kruger Effect. Dunning-Kruger, yeah. It's basically, it's like how people find themselves on Idiot Mountain, particularly around, it's particularly important to remember around politics, because so many people will make these bold claims pretending they know what they're on about. So they're like on this huge steep slope on like this axis. Think of it like going to the top right. In fact, like actually it's just going straight up. So they're like, yeah, I know all this stuff. And then as time goes on, they realise how little they know. So they start dipping off. And then as knowledge is gained again, you start dipping up towards the top. So you end up with this like up, down.
Cookies are better than biscuits.
I don't know that one. Yes, that's it, Warren. Literally politics in a nutshell. Dunning-Kruger effect happening everywhere. If you don't know about it, don't talk about it. Essentially. Or at least admit you don't know anything about it. You can talk about it. So those are the two I like. Flat Earthers, prime example, yes, yes. Exactly. Exactly. I was going to mention Flat Earthers earlier actually when I said about that whole quote I read where it's like when you're younger you hope nothing bad happens, but when you're an adult, if something bad happens you hope it's at least funny. That's kind of how I see Flat Earthers. Like, at least what they're saying is fucking hilarious. Completely absurd. Like that's what makes me not mind it so much. Is it's like at least I get a laugh out of it. Hey Sarah, Sarah's here. We are talking philosophy and flat earthers. Well, not even philosophy actually. Academia, I guess. Gene, what's your job? I need context. Is it like... I don't know. No, not that wouldn't even been funny. Instagram. What's happening? Oh, I see. No, I was tucked away here on YouTube. Remember this thing? YouTube. Ah, yes. It's been a while. Designing satellite. That's insane. What? Damn. Designing satellites. So I guess, oh, I see, because your job wouldn't exist because there'd be no gravitational pull to keep the satellites in orbit. They would just fall. Because, unless, yeah. Interesting. That's cool. I'm not going to say anything. That was the Dunning-Kruger effect there. I was starting to go off on one, pretending I knew more about astronomy than I do. I was climbing Idiot Mountain. No, shut up, Matt. Shut up. Stop talking about it. Hey, Connor. How you doing, man? Doing great. Oh, fuck. Well, I was doing great until I sealed this up. Forgetting that. No. Oh, it's the right one. I was doing great until I started talking about astronomy and then sealed this without taking the bloody label off it. There we go. Right, I've completely screwed myself now. What am I doing? That. Let's be used for something else. That wasn't you who put me off, Connor. Don't worry, I was already doing that. Alright. Okay. That. There is a sticker in there. The machine has temporarily stopped. Maintenance. Alright, that. Oh, God. I've completely screwed myself now. Right. Back here. They'll come for you. That's insane though, like, satellite designer. Mental. That is mental. I was originally going to do astronomy before I guess I'm aware that astronomy is probably very different to engineering in space, but I was originally going to do astronomy before starting furniture making. Quite the U-turn that actually. No, I don't want to put things in space. I want to just do this thing that's been around for thousands of years instead. You know, just do the same old thing everyone's done. So I'm always fascinated by this stuff. I just don't know much about it, I guess. Stick up. Oblate spheroid. Or steroid. That is such a tall album name or something like that. That's great. Love that. Love it. You knew I'd like that as well. You knew I would. I know what you're doing now. Well, Sarah, so we were having a conversation about this earlier. I think, oh no, Warren is still here. Warren was having a look at my wish list and he noted that there is a book on there called How to Read a Book. So I need to basically do that, read that book before reading any other books so that I can learn how to, sorry, I'm trying to do this while packaging stuff. Basically, there's a book on there called How to Read a Book, and he found it very funny. So I had to explain myself as to why it was on there and what it is. And effectively what it is a book on telling you how to read a book. I get through books, but I feel like and I write in books as well. I should say I highlight sections and I have like a contents page that I put in there and everything. So I do my best to negate how awful I am at reading books, but generally I do find myself skim reading and not digesting information as much as I should. Also, I have that whole thing where I'm not saying I've got dyslexia or anything like that, but I do have that thing where like words and stuff blend and like jumble and stuff on the page weirdly. And so I just want to find ways to fix it. So I want to be able to digest and get the most amounts I can from books that I read, rather than just find myself skimming over them. Pop-up book. Oh, I'd be so happy with that. Warren got me a pop-up book. Oh my lord. And I remember making them in school. I used to have this amazing one that I made that was of is it the War of the Roses or something like that? Richard the something and Henry the Seventh. I had this awesome one where like you pull the side of it. Well, it's like a pop-up thing, but then it also had mechanisms and stuff in it. You could pull this tab on the side and it would make one sword come in, and then the other one would pivot and then hit each other. Oh, it's mental. I was well happy with it. Should have done mechanical engineering. Yeah, all right. Fair point. Fair point. Maybe that's why I digest these comments so well. So I'm not half asleep. Oh, come on. Keep going. See you later, Jane. Thanks for hanging out. Pretty much the entire time. It's been cool. Thank you. Warren! Every time. How do you pick me apart like this? I'm just imagining what that pop-up book would look like now, and I can't get it out of my head. Oh no. Oh, dearie me. Dearie, dearie me. Oh, God damn it. Don't you be laughing at yourself. Just be ashamed of yourself. I was 8 years old, Warren. I was 8 years old. Get into it. That comes out. Phone goes in. Knife in. Cover on. Sticker in. Lid on. Sticker off. Jiffy bag. Elbow sleeve. Oh, hello, I'm Matt, and I put fitted blades into knives. I'm still packaging them. Bloody idiot. That. Cover. Sticker. Oh, Sarah, I can't believe Warren hasn't noticed that yet. That's because the pork is, I believe, I keep seeing it out there. Yes. The pork's just been hanging out by the thicknesser for a while. It's just been on the floor. He landed on his feet, so I was just kind of like, well, I'll just say that. It can go in the, there you go. You can be the angel on the Christmas tree. You weren't here. Satiris was asking about where's my Christmas decorations and things like that. I was basically explaining my lack of festivity. And we came up with this, which is my plastic plant, which is now my undecorated Christmas tree avec angel pork on top. It's, there you go. There we go, look. Just for you, Warren. Christmas tree with the pork. Nice. Oh, we want that one. Yes. Pork on a tree beats nothing else. It so does. I hate to think when I look sit down. It looks great. As you know, it's a bit of a frown going on. Andy, I have got tickets. I'm seeing them in Paris, of all places. We had the option to see them in the UK, but then me and my mate were like, let's just it's cheap to get across to Paris. Let's just make a trip of it. So we're going there and watching it with a bunch of French people, which should be je suis fun. Very excited. I think it's going to be weird though. I feel like the people in the crowd are going to be very weird. Yeah, we started selling out pretty damn quickly. It was good though, actually, because not to rub it in at all, but in Paris, like the seats, I think, well, we can't work out if they're seats or if they're standing or not, but it's like in the main bit at the bottom, and they were like really cheap not compared to the rest of the stadium, but compared to like the same distance away from the stage if we were to go to the O2 or if we were to go to somewhere else. It was so cheap in Paris. So we got seats basically front and centre kind of thing. That's true. So I guess it's hard to predict what the crowd will be like, but it is almost certain they will be French. Almost certain. Apart from two British boys in there, show them how it's done. Mosh pit into Tool, that's not going to happen. If it does, I'm terrified. There will definitely be someone with a knife in there. That's true, Warren. That is very true. Ah, sticker. Oh, wow, not up to date. Ah, yeah. I always forget about damn bots. Yeah, we got them on day one. Just like, that's peaceful, that's why. Yeah, we got them on day one, fortunately. Just me naked in my happy socks, Warren, yeah? Nice, Andy. Nice. Oh wow, I didn't realise Foo Fighters were on tour. Oh wait, no, they released a song recently, didn't they? Or did they? I don't know. So I saw Foo Fighters probably about 10 years ago now, I reckon. Saw them up at Milton Keynes, and supporting them was Biffy Clyro, and Biffy Clyro were better than Foo Fighters by far. It was such a good show, and we were so far out as well. Like, God knows what it would have been like up close. So I went there with my dad and stepmum, I think for my dad's birthday or something like that. So we were kind of like standing like out in the crowds away from it all, but oh my God, it just looked insane. And they're up there. Don't get me wrong, Foo Fighters were good, but Biffy was just nuts. Definitely need to see them at some point, especially with their new album, because that is a corker. That's what it's all about, yeah. I'll type it out. That's the supporting band. They've got a new album out. There's a song that called Unknown Male 01. Very good song. You got to stick with it. And then you'll know when it gets good. It's very clear when it gets good. They're Scottish, Andy. Scottish. Even better. Very good. Very good band. Oh, nearly fucked that one up. I didn't see that. Saw Foo Fighters in '97 for my first concert. Oh yeah, I said about that. My first concert was Red Hot Chili Peppers. That was pretty good. Yeah, what was it? It was Red Hot Chili Peppers, supported by the weirdest supporting acts. So it was Dizzy Rascal, Reverend and the Makers, who were pretty good, and the Wombats, which is quite good. And yes, Matthew, I'm still at it. I am still at it. I'm probably just over halfway, I reckon. I'm going to get these B stocks done and then figure out what I'm going to do from there. I haven't really planned much beyond this point because I've just been so hectic up until now. Violence delight. Roaring at Wham. That is brilliant. Oh god. Of course, it explains so much. Explains so much. Warren is just a scarred man. Also, I bet that was brilliant. Oh. So Andy, when I was travelling around Europe with my mate Henry, we landed in Kiev in Ukraine, which was like the most nutty place I've ever been. Just like from it, just everything about it, and the people there were proper scary. And the day we landed, Rammstein were playing, and we didn't realise like the missed opportunity we had there to see Rammstein in Ukraine. Is Kiev the capital? I'm pretty sure it is. Either way, in this place where everyone is terrifying, just sounded amazing. I'm somewhat glad I didn't go, just because I probably would have died. Oh man, that wasn't good. Oh, yeah, I've heard they're really good, James. I've heard they're really good. Yeah, explains the sword fighting comment. Oh, okay. I need to get more Jiffy there. Oh no, I don't. Not there. Sweet. Even if I did die, it would have been a good story. Probably a little bit better than dying in a mosh pit of Tool. Oh, hello. Really screwed up again. For wearing happy socks at a Tool concert. Chippy bags! Oh, band I'd most like to see. Good question. Good question. I have to look at Spotify. I don't know. Oh, sorry Andy, I saw them as well a few years ago. Sad times. Saw them at the O2, I think. That was really good actually. It was just after their Clockwork Angels album came out. They did their tour for that. Zeppelin would be good. I feel like I would want to see I'll bring back Biffy Clyro again. I want to see them, but up close. I want to be like in it if I could see them. Or Motorhead. That would have been good. I just looked through my Spotify playlist and I've got Primus in my head. But the only reason I think I'd want to see Primus is just so I could watch Les Claypool play bass up close. Because his technique and stuff and like what he comes out with is just insane. And again, I think I'd get as much entertainment from the crowd as I would from the actual show itself. Really slow down now. Weird Al. Damn, Andy, mine and your music taste is pretty identical, isn't it? Oh, that's it. Rage Against the Machine, that would have been good. I mean, they're not touring anymore, are they? I think they've talked about coming back, unless I've missed a memo somewhere. Yeah, Rage Against the Machine would be very good, actually. Soundgarden, yeah. Man, I need to go through my Spotify playlist and see what else I've got. Made for you. Yeah. Audio Slave, I would have liked to have seen. Also, actually, is another good one, if you like Rage. I think it was Tom Morello and one of the other guys, possibly the bassist. Is it Tim Comerford or something like that? They did a side thing, or like a side band called the Street Sweeper Social Club, and they've got a really good song called Clap for the Killers. That's really good. Street Sweeper Social Club. I love that. Dream Theatre, James, yeah. I'm not sure, like, I think they put on a good show, but I don't know, like, I feel like you more go to them for the, at least for me, I guess. I watch them for technical ability rather than the show. I think. Like, so I feel like, at least in the case of, who's the bassist, John Myung or something like that, he doesn't move. He just stays still. So you're not really going there for the energy or anything. You're just going there to watch this guy do some mad shit with his hands. Make of that what you will, Warren. System down, yeah. Looking good. Okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's getting cold in here now, because I have not moved. My feet are chilly. But I've only got 5 more to go. I just knocked over the porch and the Christmas tree. Sorry, the angel. I'm going to do a high school tribute band to Led Zeppelin and call it Lad Zeppelin. Lad Zeppelin. Burpee. Okay, well, look, guys, I would love to, but I'm a little bit dead at the moment. So I went to the gym for the first time in like 2 months this morning. My boobies hurt. I am just making excuses. I've only got 5 to go, and then I'm gonna call it there for the day because I am hungry. I want to go home. I want to be warm, and I need to figure out what the next steps are with this. In terms of efficientising the shipping process. That's the good thing about having these Patreon ones. It gives me like a practice run first. Because like, yeah, I can figure out what's not working then with a group of people who I know will be able to tolerate my inability to do anything efficient rather than the general public who might not be quite as forgiving. Patrons will always understand that I know who I'm buying from. He's incompetent at a lot of things. I'll let this slide. So... Pizza time. I'll stop it. James, if that's you bragging again that your pizza oven's firing up, we are going to Seven Bone tomorrow though for a belated birthday thing for me apparently, which is cool. I don't really like doing much for my birthday, but my mates forced it upon me to take me to a burger place, which I'm very happy about. I'm not going to put up much of a fight. Yeah, so shredding, that's what I'm going to do actually. So I'm getting them all into boxes now where the lids can't fall off. And then I think I'm going to take the lot home and do it all from the safety of the office. There, but it's got a nice heater behind it. Oh, Andy, I didn't see your message there about guar. I remember hearing about them from Bam Margera's. Oh no, the stick just flew off. Oh no! Did it come off or did I? Oh no, okay, let's get out of it. Oh no, because I don't know what. Please stick to it still. Yes, while we're on Viva La Bam. Oh, the stick of the food. Wait, what's that stuck to? There it is. Yes. Is it this one? Snake wood steel. Yay! Saved it. Nice. Cool. Right, that's another one. Fuck. 20 times, Andy. 20. Are you okay? That's a lot of shows to see them. Are they the ones who they dress up as monsters? They are, aren't they? I've only just remembered that element of them, or at least they used to back in the day. They're like, or they're aliens or something like that. The Wombles and the Wurzels. Oh god. I can't remember which one it was. One of them did the Combine Harvester song, didn't they, Warren? I think it was one of them. I want to say it was the Wurzels. I can't quite remember. Or it might have been a complete other band that, I don't know. Space alien monster. Yeah, I know the ones. That was the Wurzels. Okay. Oh mate, I need to see Guar. In fact, I'm going to screenshot that and send it to my mate because we used to watch Viva La Bam together, so he'll know exactly. He'll know exactly who I'm talking about, but I didn't realise it went that far. Nice. Okay, last one. Sticker. That. Damn it, James. Have fun. Okay, cool. Right, that is done. Boff. Sorted. Nice. I'll answer you a primo. Awesome. Do that, Andy. Right, let's have a look at things. Nice. Good. So that's all the B stocks and a few specials in there as well, packed beautifully by me. Oh, hang on. No. Yeah, cool, we're all good. So that's all packed, that's all good. These are all packed, these are Patreon pre-orders. Yeah, that's pretty good work. I need to take a picture of like the like all the packaging sort of like dismantled and like showing the foam and the sleeves and everything like that, because the company who did this for me, like, they bloody nailed it. So nice. So it's these guys, packaging experts. Very good stuff. Very good. Right. Thanks. Pork, Warren. The pork. Okay. Nice. Nice. That is, I mean, I only got in at like 11:30 as well, because I was picking up all the stuff. But that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. And yes, we come back to this bloody mouse. Do you remember me mentioning this at the start? Look how you charge it. Stupid. Stupid thing. Okay. Right, well, I'm hungry. I'm cold. And only partially bored. So I'm going to call it there for the day. Providing this mouse works, yeah. I'm going to call it there. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for talking music and academia and various other conversations. Thank you for my hat. Thank you for complimenting my hat. Thank you for forcing me to get this hat. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. So, to be honest, if I'm back in here doing more packing, I'll probably chuck this on again. I enjoyed myself. And yeah, have a good weekend, everyone. And I'll catch up with you at some point soon. See ya. I've forgotten how to do this. I said see ya, but no, I don't. That one. This bloody end screen, I need to change it. Look at the state of me. Right, see ya.